Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is TV. We're playing The Council, the indie game from 2018 by the French indie game studio The Big Bad Wolf. And this is the final episode called Checkmate. I'm gonna show you the whole
She.
episode here, since it's only 1 hour and 30 minutes long, with the good ending. So please pay attention, like, and leave a comment, and enjoy the final episode of this game.
Makes no difference.
I haven't come all this way just to fail so close to the goal.
If I'm asking you all these things, it's for your own good, you know.
You are keeping up the good work, I see. But I'm telling you, keep your guard up. Everyone is rather on edge right now.
Don't make me your competition, de Richet. You are no match.
Trust yourself. It's all already in there.
Dear friends, I'd like to thank you for your continued trust and confidence. I admit that during these past few days, there has been much upheaval. I understand you have all been affected by this. Nevertheless, the world doesn't stop turning, and we are in fact on the verge of reshaping the modern world.
That is what we are all here for, my lord.
Thank you for your enthusiasm, Monsieur Bonaparte. Now you all know what we have to do. I cannot warn you strongly enough. If one of Sir Gregory's guests asks to speak with you, remain on your guard. It is highly likely that he will try to rally as many supporters to his cause as he can. Now, please, go and get some rest before the conference begins, which won't be long now. Louis, stay with me a moment, won't you? I'll be needing your services in a certain matter.
Yes, of course. What's the matter?
Louis, you are the only one here who I totally trust. It is very likely that Gregory will take possession of some of the members of our team. I shall keep them in check over the next few hours. However, I'll need you to... how can I say this? To persuade the members of Gregory's group.
What do you mean by that exactly?
You'll have free rein, my son. Persuade all of them. Use every possible means imaginable. But no physical violence. Let's be very, very clear about that. You must bring them all. You can do this. I know it.
Very well, Father.
Now go, and come back and see me once you've finished.
I'll be off then. Monsieur Johann van Volner. Why is his study in such a mess? Looks like Volner's planning something. The alchemist is a young man. What a mess! Looks like Volner was interrupted. a lot like straw, and he's drawn something in a hurry on this sheet. I get the feeling that I've seen that somewhere before. President George Washington. Mr. President, I was looking for you.
Well, and are you, would you believe it? What on earth are you up to now? You make me change my mind for the vote of the conference, and then you proceed to change sides yourself?
Yes, I do understand you being surprised. I'm sorry, but there have been new developments since then.
What are you talking about?
In fact, you were right. I've been thinking about it since our discussion, and I've been able to talk to the other guests.
You should have listened to me, you young fool.
You were absolutely right. Please accept my humblest apologies, sir.
All right. I have my share of responsibility too. After all, I didn't have to listen to you.
Listen, I must apologize once again, but it's not too late.
Louis, listen. This is the last time you'll be dragging me into any such schemes. You realize you are playing with the destinies of nations. For goodness sake, grow up, young man.
You're right, Mr. President. I cannot apologize enough. Please come back to us.
Of course I shall come back. But from now on, please keep me out of your shenanigans.
I promise, Mr. President.
And try to stick with one opinion, at least until the vote.
You have my word.
Good. Now leave me, I have work to do.
Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi. Your Eminence, would you have a moment?
I shouldn't really, Louis, as you can imagine.
Rest assured, I've come just as a friend.
No matter how I look at it, between my affection for you and the conference, I can't hide my disappointment that you're changing sides, Louis. With all due respect to Lord Mortimer, how could you follow him like this?
I understand your disappointment, Your Eminence, but I have good reason to.
It's got nothing to do with it, but... You didn't come and see me in my room a few hours ago, did you?
Does he remember anything? Oh no. No, I'm sorry. You must be mistaken. I've been speaking to Lord Mortimer in his study.
I must have dreamed it then. It seems so real.
Don't blame yourself, Your Eminence. We're all exhausted. I can assure you of that.
That's very kind of you, Louis. I don't know what's wrong with me at the moment, but I feel rather fragile.
Poor man seems terrified. It'd be a good idea if I reassured him a little before trying to get him to change sides.
Oh, what did you want from me exactly?
Your Eminence, don't worry over such small matters. God sees you and knows the value of his servants.
Thank you, my son.
You've worked all your life to spread the good word. Don't worry, Your Eminence. I'm sure you'll find the answer to your dreams. God is with you, and he will show you what you need to know.
You are right, Louis. Thank you for your kind words. Please excuse me, Louis, if I've wasted your time. You came to see me about the conference, I imagine. And here I go rambling on about I don't know what nonsense.
No need to apologize, Your Eminence. Think nothing of it.
What did you want to speak to me about?
Right. It's now or never to get him to change his mind. I must admit that opposing you pains me, and it pains Lord Mortimer a great deal as well.
I can well imagine. You should know that I am not happy about it either.
He's an upright man who, like yourself, spends his time helping others and doing good around him. But you know that better than I do.
I owe him a lot, you know.
Your Eminence, if you feel you owe him something, let me tell you it's not too late to show it.
It's thanks to him that I took the Holy Orders. We met when I was very young, here, on this island. After our encounter, I had the firm conviction that my duty was to take the Holy Orders. To tell you the truth, I owe him everything.
Have you ever thanked him for it?
Never. You must find me ungrateful.
I would never dare, Your Eminence.
You came to persuade me to join him, didn't you?
I don't have that power, but I do sincerely believe that Lord Mortimer serves a righteous cause.
You are an angel who brings peace to the soul, my son.
Listen to your heart, Your Eminence.
You are right. To hell with all this political manipulation. Yes, I must listen to my conscience.
Yes, listen to that little voice in your head. What does it say?
Yes, Louis. I will vote for William's project. I will follow you.
I'm sure it will mean a great deal to Lord Mortimer, Your Eminence.
Once again, thank you, my son. Please leave me now. I must pray.
Of course, Your Eminence. I'll be on my way now. President George Washington. Monsieur Johann van Wunder. Monsieur Jacques Perru, Monsieur Napoleon Bonaparte. Duchess Emily Hillsborough. Emily? Emily, it's me.
Come in, Louis.
I just saw that. What's that servant doing in your room?
A gift from Father.
You're joking, right?
Unfortunately not. He's worried about my health.
Oh, typical. Of course, I understand this is in no way an overreaction on his part. Anyway, I've come to see if you're better.
That's very nice of you. Thank you. I'd appreciate it if we kept our last discussion to ourselves, Louis. I'm not very proud of the state I was in.
Don't worry.
Thank you.
And did you manage to speak to Mortimer?
One moment. I'd rather continue our discussion away from any curious eyes. Follow me next door, please. You wanted to know if we spoke? Well, let's just say he didn't stick around long, but yes, I can definitely say we spoke.
And did it go all right? I imagine you spoke about yourselves.
He confirmed what Sir Gregory told me, that he really is my father, that he didn't know I was his daughter until a short while ago.
And, well, how are you? Did you take it all right?
To be honest, I don't know. I feel like I've lost all my bearings.
And what about me then?
Do you trust him?
Yes, I do. I'll follow him because, well, I think he can teach us a thing or two.
I understand.
What about you? What do you think of him?
Honestly, I no longer know who to believe. The only one I really trust is you, so I shall follow you this time.
So, I can count on you for the conference vote then, right?
You can. I shall support Mortimer's project.
Perfect. Anyway, I won't keep you any longer. See you later for the vote.
Yes, see you later.
Duke Manuel Godoy. Duke Manuel.
De Richet? I am surprised you dare speak to me.
Come now, my Lord Duke.
I hope Sir Gregory will make you sorry for betraying him.
In politics, one must know how to play the ball on the bounce. This might be hard for you to believe, but things have changed.
What are you implying?
I've simply found out more.
About what?
About the project, and also about the parties present. It was enough to convince me.
All right. What have you found then?
When you find out, you'll hasten to join us.
Right. Well, you have piqued my curiosity, de Richet. I have a funny feeling you're hiding something from me. Why exactly did you choose to follow Lord Mortimer?
I have no faith in Sir Gregory.
Indeed. And why is that?
I don't know. He acts like someone who knows they've already lost.
Of course.
Given Mortimer's team, honestly, didn't you have any doubts about your winning?
Sorry, not for 1 second.
No need to apologize. Lord Mortimer planned everything to make you believe. Everything is going exactly according to his plan. Not once has Lord Mortimer been the least bit worried. Not once has he wavered. Never has he had the slightest doubt.
And do you know the reason for such confidence?
No. I didn't need to ask whether or not to join Mortimer. He acts like a winner. He knows he's going to win. The game is over, and Holm knows it as well.
But where did we go wrong then? Luis, tell me, where did we go wrong?
They're all going to vote for Mortimer, Manuel.
But, no, that is impossible.
Will you be the only one to raise a hand in favor of Sir Gregory?
But...
The one to whom everything happens, who reaps all the consequences?
No, I cannot afford to lose. For Spain! I do not want Spain to pay the price of an alliance made too hastily. Not because of me. Indeed, it would seem things have changed. Thank you for letting me know, Luis. May I call you Luis?
Of course you can, Manuel.
In fact, to be perfectly honest, I never really made up my mind.
Naturally.
Yes. Do you think Lord Mortimer will tell me a little more about this if I pop in to see him? What is more normal than wanting to get informed before you make a decision?
Yes, I won. Look at him, squirming on the end of a hook so as not to lose face. I love it. Of course, he'd be delighted.
Perfect. It's a deal. You can count on me at the conference, Luis.
Marvelous. If you don't mind, I'll be leaving you now. I'll go straight to Mortimer to tell him the good news.
Yes, please do. Go ahead, Luis.
Talk to Von Wohner. Blasted. Holm is with him. Gentlemen.
Louis! I'm sorry, but we are waiting for Duke Manuel. If you wouldn't mind leaving us, I should think you already have enough to do as it is.
Very well. I didn't mean to disturb you. Just my luck. He'll only talk to the Duke. Right. We'll have to fix that.
What can I do for you, sir? I am at your service, day and night, sir.
As I was unable to bring my personal effects with me, I was wondering if you could find me a few items.
Of course, sir. What would you require?
As I was unable to bring my personal effects with me, I was wondering if you could find me a few items.
Of course, sir. What would you require?
Monsieur Napoleon Bonaparte. Duchess Emily Hillsborough. Duke Manuel Godoy.
Yes, monsieur. Is there something you wanted to add?
Concentrate. I need you to listen carefully to what I have to say, Godoy.
I am all ears.
Louis, push. I need you to do me a little favor. It's working, that's it, Louis. Get in his head.
Oh, dear. What is happening to me? I do not feel very well.
I need your help, sir. Get in his head. Oh, perfect.
Thank you, monsieur. I'm sure I'll know how to take full advantage of your vessel, now that I am Manuel.
Duke Manuel, here you are at last.
Sir Gregory, Mr. von Wollner.
Thank you for agreeing to this meeting. I'll leave you with Johann a while. I still have a few things to settle. I shan't be long.
See you later, Sir Gregory.
Oh, Godoy. Come over here. I'm warming myself up. I had the misfortune to step outside and I'm frozen solid.
I wonder what he was doing outside. Something to do with what Holm asked him for, maybe.
Mr. von Wollner, I wanted to speak to you. I'd like to make you an offer you can't refuse.
I'm all ears.
Now, we don't have much time, so here it is. You will vote for Mortimer.
What a strange idea, Godoy. You are being ridiculous. Tell me now, why would I do that?
Sir Gregory has been taking us for a ride right from the start. When it comes to this operation, he isn't championing the interests of our respective nations. All he cares about is beating Lord Mortimer at his own game.
Oh, come, Manuel. Where are you getting this from?
Name me even one decision by Sir Gregory that was in favor of Prussia.
My God, man. I didn't know you were so excessive.
You don't want to answer?
I will. Just let me think.
You're pinned down. You will only get mere crumbs out of Poland. It will go to Russia. And I hope you're ready for a global war because I doubt France will agree to our coalition.
True. Said like that. I don't know.
I'm not criticizing. I'm in the same boat as you. Spain will docilely follow Holm without getting anything in return.
You are wasting your time, Duke Manuel. You know nothing about me, and your attempts to manipulate me have no effect. You behave as though we were close. Yet ever since you arrived, you've only been interested in your own little self.
Don't say that, Johann. We may not be friends, but we are allies.
Is that so? And what if he knew I was Gregory's son? He wouldn't try it on like this.
About you? Next to nothing. Except that you happen to be Sir Gregory Holmes' son, right?
What? What do you mean?
Now I'm starting to be of interest to you, no?
I've never spoken to anyone about that.
Quite surprising, isn't it? You see, I'm full of surprises. In short, whether he's your father or not makes no real difference to me.
Speak for yourself.
Come on, Johan. Don't make me laugh. He has never thought of you as his son. I'd wager that you'd always hoped he would one day, even though he treated you like a master treats a useful slave. He is at best a mentor. Stop me if I'm wrong.
But, tell me, why do you want to follow Mortimer all of a sudden?
Mortimer is planning something. We don't know everything. He must have something up his sleeve to be so confident.
Ah, really? And what do you think that might be?
All of this is just a show. He has contacted all those we represent.
What do you mean?
That everything is already decided in higher spheres. William Frederick, the King of Spain, the Pope, William Pitt.
I don't understand.
Lord Mortimer has invited those who work in the wings of power to take a hand in swaying the decisions of those who actually hold it. Everything is already played out. He has already won.
How is this possible?
We've all underestimated him.
He's fooled us. We're done for.
Look, it all hinges on the next few hours, Johan.
Look, I hear everything you're saying, but there is no chance that Mortimer can make us all change sides. That is why Sir Gregory can but win. You understand?
Think again. It's already too late. That clever de Richet turned them all against...
What the...
All of them. One by one, he somehow persuaded them to join Mortimer.
But... No, that's impossible.
It looks like all of us have seriously underestimated him. While we all thought he was running around after his poor mother, he was actually accomplishing the tour de force of winning us all over, one after the other. You're the only one left, Johan. I dare not imagine what Mortimer will do if he finds out you are against him, because from now on, you're on your own. Good luck.
No, wait. I hear you. Honestly, betraying Gregory is... well, it's unthinkable, unless I simply don't have any choice.
Yes, he's finally cracked.
Thank you for warning me.
You're welcome. There is nothing more natural between allies. I did what I could. Now, it's up to you. As for me, I'll vote for Mortimer. Good luck to you.
Good luck.
Good. I mustn't lose too much time. See you later, my Lord Duke. Have a nice rest.
devil's thorn. I'll keep it. Honey, I couldn't have hoped for better. Atrus, the Miller brothers. Mother expressly forbade me from it. It's like the barrel's been broken for quite some time. I think this chest might belong to Duchess Nasaka Seeds. It's unopened. No one seems to have used any. Some rope. Apparently no one's touched it for a good long time. A lantern. Nothing special. This chest might belong to Duchess Hillsborough. Honey, the remedy of the gods. This chest might belong to Duchess Hillsborough. A sack of seeds. It's unopened. No one seems to have used any. It's like the barrel's been broken for quite some time. Chronicles of the Amber Princes. As I recall, Dorkin was my favorite character. A sack of seeds. It's unopened. No one seems to have used any. Some rope. Apparently no one's touched it for a good long time. A lantern. Nothing special. Some rope. Apparently no one's touched it for a good long time.
What is... Yes! Yes! At last I found it! Al-Azif! Well, you gotta admit, you did give us a run for our money. Huh? A page has been torn out.
Louis, there you are. Well, tell me, how did it go?
I did my best.
Whom did you manage to persuade?
Well, there's no point in wasting any time. I'm proud to report they've all come over to our side.
Ha ha, Louis, I'm impressed. I was sure you would succeed. I'm proud of you, my son. Even Johann? How did you manage to do it?
I possessed Godoy.
You possessed Godoy, of course. Very ingenious of you, I must say. Son, you've accomplished a veritable tour de force. I couldn't have done better myself. Now we are ready. The conference may begin. Assemble everyone in the conference room. Meet me there and let's get it over with. My friends, here we are at last, gathered together to close this conference. I would first of all like to thank you all for making the time to be here and lend your services. Gregory, I believe I may speak for both of us when I say that we are honored by your presence here.
You are perfectly right to do so, William. Thank you for putting your faith in us and for coming here to participate in this conference. Thank you for helping us to make the best decisions. And I especially want to thank you, William, for perfectly hosting us at your home during these past several days.
I'm not sure all the guests would agree to that. In any case, Holm doesn't seem to be himself.
Good. I think we can begin. You will vote in turn on the question that interests us today. Are you for or against the transfer of ownership of Louisiana from Spain to France? Monsieur de Richet?
I vote for.
Duchess Hillsborough?
For.
Duke Manuel?
For.
Your Eminence?
For. But
Gregory, please. Monsieur Napoleon?
For.
Mr. von Volner?
For.
What?
Gregory, please refrain from interrupting the voting. You know the rules, brother. President Washington?
For.
The votes are now cast. The project is therefore approved.
Dirty traitor!
Mr. Godoy, soon you will be in charge of passing the territory of Louisiana over to France.
It will be done.
What have you done?
Me? Nothing, dear brother.
What have you done to me?
What have I done? Nothing, Gregory. You did it yourself. A word of advice. In the future, that is, if you have one, don't drink someone else's cup of tea without checking what's in it.
Father, what happened? Sir Gregory, what's the matter? William, what have you done?
Not now.
You are mad, William! Father will punish you for this!
He will probably try, unless I get to him first.
But I cannot die!
No, you cannot die. You are, however, losing all sense of reason, as well as all your special abilities.
What did I drink?
Can't you guess? There are but few things that can have such an effect on such as we. You would know that if you ever ventured even a little way off of Father's beaten track.
Revenge!
Oh, no, my dear Gregory. You will not be taking any revenge. You will die stupidly, alone, enclosed in that rather withered body.
Help me!
After several centuries of near absolute power, here you find yourself on your hands and knees, hoping in vain that someone is going to help you. Tell me, what does that feel like? Never happened to me. Can't be good. You cannot leave your body, you cannot project yourself elsewhere, you cannot even contact Father. Go ahead, try. But you are my brother. So I ask you to remember that all this is your own fault. And I want you to understand I get absolutely no pleasure out of it. Well, very little.
You swine!
A new order is born today, brother. Enough of Father's hegemony. After all these years of servitude, I can finally stand up and oppose it. You chose to serve him, whatever his excesses. Now it's up to you to face the consequences of that choice.
Matt, I am stronger than you!
What? But... What on earth is happening? Am I dreaming or...
Louis, it's me, Gregory. Listen, we don't have much time.
But where are we?
Louis, I brought us here. You must act swiftly. I can't hold out for long. William has poisoned me. He must have used the blood of a former demon. I am no longer able to enter the body of someone else. The poison is gnawing away at me from the inside. I'm going to die, Louis.
But where are we?
In the ether. What you see is not real. It's only a mental projection created by my spirit. I'm occupying William's spirit at the moment, but I'm not going to be able to keep it up forever. Join me, Louis. Otherwise, all will be lost.
Yes. Yes, I'll join you.
Find a way. Hurry!
I must find them quickly.
Beneath your compassion, we take refuge, O Mother of God.
What am I doing here now? Nothing seems real.
You're nothing but a coward.
What a bunch of amateurs you are. Please, keep calm.
What on earth is going on here? I don't understand a thing.
Louis, don't waste any time. Appease them. My thoughts are becoming confused. Help me. Be quick.
Yes, not a minute to lose.
He wants to isolate me again.
Stay with me, Louis. We must take Al-Azif back from him.
I can count on my father and my son to defend me. Yes. But will they make it in time?
God damn it. I don't understand a thing. I'm doomed.
Emma is completely lost. She needs to be close to her sister. As for Emily, well, she no longer trusts anyone. Apart from me, that is. I have to stay by her side.
wants to isolate me again.
That's not really Elizabeth, it's another demon who wants to protect home from Mortimer. On a symbolic level, he should be placed between the two of them.
I won't let him attack his brother.
That's not really Elizabeth, it's another demon who wants to protect home from Mortimer. On a symbolic level, he should be placed between the two of them. Looks like I've succeeded. They've all disappeared.
Louis, it's worked! But don't waste any time.
Yes, I'm coming.
At least as soon as I found the exit. What? What are you doing here?
You? It wasn't enough for you to let me be killed. You have to come here and start babbling away at me. Fool, you couldn't have stopped her from shooting, could you?
You can change your tone because I'm not the one who shot at you, remember? It's not my fault if your sister got rid of you like a dead weight.
What you just said was nasty.
That was for treating me like an idiot.
I didn't want it to happen like that. I just wanted to exist a little too.
Didn't you ever think there might be other ways of doing that?
Obviously, it's easy to say that now. Louis, we have no time to lose. Help me, please.
What on earth is she talking about? Come on, you're dead.
No, there's got to be a solution. I am made of the same stuff as you. I already survived a gunshot at point-blank range. I will survive this. Help me. I'll go mad if I stay here any longer. I must have been here several months. I stopped counting from... Hang on. What are you doing here? Are you dead?
No. Sir Gregory brought my spirit here, but I must get back as soon as possible.
So you should be able to help me.
Emma, I have no idea of what's going on. How do you expect me to help you?
There must be a way. I beg you, promise you will help me, Louis.
All right, calm down. I'll do everything I can to get you out of here.
Thank you, Louis. I knew you were a good man.
Right. I must get going now. Just stay calm. Everything will work out fine.
Louis! No! Don't leave me. Louis!
Is anyone there? I can hear you.
I know you're there.
I must be quick.
My memories. I'm losing my sense of who. Louis? Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Pick up the thread of my thoughts, Louis. Of my memories. Make haste! His children are gathered together. And Chris? Here. And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily? Louis de Richet, his son. He brings his 4 children together, and even then I didn't react. And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily?
This memory is important, but it's as if there's something missing. There must be an order to this.
And the cherry on the cake is I drank his cursed tea. He knew I would drink it. The rascal knows me better than I do myself. France. So much effort. So much wasted time. It was a trap right from the start. It was a trap right from the start. At the previous conference 3 years ago, I'm sure he already knew I would bring the Hillsborough sisters here. He knew it. He knew it. He already knew they were his daughters. At the previous conference 3 years ago, I'm sure he already knew I would bring
This
the
is the
Hillsborough
first event that brought home here. Oh yeah, I'm on the right track.
I recalled Sparta. He feeds Louis, and I continue to see nothing. I recalled Sparta. Be quick! He allowed me to bring Emily back again to this conference, supposedly to find her sister, whereas Emma hadn't even disappeared yet. The poor wretch was shot as her sister was setting foot on the island. I should have understood that earlier. He allowed me to bring Emily back again to this conference, supposedly to find
I'm on the
her
right track here.
And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily? And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily?
I'm getting closer to him.
And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily? Louis.
Who's there?
Elizabeth? But I saw your body. You're dead.
Gregory? Oh, you are not Gregory. Something's not right. Gregory, you are in danger.
Elizabeth, what's the matter?
Who are you?
My name is Louis de Richet. Oh. Sarah de Richet's son.
Sarah. I know someone called Sarah, an impure, a spawn of Williams. No, you cannot be her son. She couldn't have children. What's happening here? My son is in danger. Talk!
Let's see what he thinks.
Ah, yes. That is good. Come, open up. Louis Morat de Richet, son of William Mortimer. Now I see you.
Damn it! I can feel it entering inside me. I shouldn't have.
William, you dirty traitor. No. Gregory, you have no right, William. You are violating the rules. My rules.
I can't break the link. Get out of my mind!
William should have taught you not to try to read just anyone's mind.
Resist, Louis!
It's pointless.
Father! Help
What's happening?
William!
I can't feel you anymore.
William, you dirty traitor. What did you do to Gregory?
No, not now. No! Louis, get out of here! Get out!
Get out of here, Louis! Oh, holy shit! What am I doing? I should have been more careful. Mortimer warned me about this.
I can't hold out. Come to me. Charles Francois. What an adventure.
I'm getting carried away here. I must concentrate on the important memories, the ones that led Holm into this situation.
Dear Countess Dunolstein, what a pity you disappointed me. Managed to swindle Lafayette for the damage he did to the Western monarchies. So full of remorse once it was done, I don't really regret making you steal the necklace and end up in a convent. He allowed me to bring Emily back again to this conference. I didn't want to believe it. France, so much effort, so much wasted time. I recalled Sparta, and when Elizabeth disappeared, No, it's not possible. I couldn't have missed that. Not me. He cut me off from our father, and I didn't say a word. I recalled Sparta. France, so much effort, so much wasted time. He allowed me to bring Emily back again to this conference. He's coming! And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily?
I'm getting closer to him.
And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily? recalled Sparta, and when he cut me off from our father, and I didn't say a word. And when Elizabeth disappeared, He stuffed his poor son with an occult knowledge that we usually
end here.
I recalled Sparta. Cherry on the cake is I drank his cursed tea. He trapped me. He poisoned me to stop me from being able to leave this body. He cut off all communication with Father and brought his children here. How could I not have seen it earlier? He's going to absorb me. The traitor! No one can stop him now. Hurry, Louis. I absolutely must see you before it's too late. You have managed to follow my thoughts. Come to me! Quickly! Louis, hurry! He's coming!
What's happening?
I can sense him. He's here. He's trying to get inside me, Louis. William has completely lost his mind. He's getting ready to pull out all the stops. He's going to devour my mind, Louis. I'm not going to be able to stop him.
Louis, you are here. I sense your presence.
What? But he can't even see me.
Congratulations, my son. You have succeeded in joining us.
Louis, don't let him draw you in there. You are signing your death warrant if you decide to follow him. I won't be there to protect you.
It's over, my son. We have won. A new order can be born.
Louis, I'm so weak. I can feel him entering. I can no longer keep him out. He's coming.
He's here.
I can. Can you see him?
He's here. He's coming closer to you.
Where? Louis. I don't want to just disappear. He's inside my mind. I can feel him crushing me.
He's just in front of you.
I'm so sorry, brother. There's nothing you can do to stop me now. You made your choice, and you have lost.
I was wrong about him from the very beginning. He's mad. He must be stopped. You can still do something, Louis. Don't let him get away with all this so easily. I implore you.
I'm sorry, Uncle, but I've decided to follow Father.
But how can you trust him?
He's my father, and there's so much he has to show me. I'm not responsible for what happened to you. That's your business, the two of you.
You are just as mad as he is, Louis. You'll end up just like him.
It's over, brother. Don't fight it.
You will be punished for this.
Perhaps, but you won't be there to see it, will you?
You will be punished!
Where am I?
It's all right, son. Don't panic. It's over.
I'm back? Where are the guests?
I invited them to go up to their rooms. They're resting. Don't worry.
Gregory?
We won, Louis. It's over.
He's dead?
Definitively. Now the way is clear. At any rate, rejoice. Great things await us.
What did you do to him?
I devoured his soul.
But I didn't see you use the Holy Lance.
Indeed not. I didn't need to. Can't you guess how I did it? The Lance of Longinus is just a vessel, Louis. It could have been any object that had the blood of Christ on it. The blood of an ancient, more precisely. But I didn't need the blood of an ancient. You see, I have been in dear Lord Mortimer's physical body for longer than my brother has been in Sir Gregory Holmes. Therefore, I am an ancient, Louis.
What happened in the ether?
I surpassed him.
What do you mean you surpassed him?
I made sure he was poisoned by my blood before our little chat. Remember the cup of tea in the dining room? I wagered that Gregory simply wouldn't be able to let it get cold. Old habits do die hard.
You put your blood in your tea?
And he put the hangman's rope round his own neck. Ironic, isn't it? Unable to extract himself from his physical body, it didn't take much time for me to absorb him. In any case, what's done is done. I'm going to rest in the dining room. Join me there when you're ready. The time has come to end this little antisocial gathering.
I did well not to follow home, didn't I? Come on, let's get it over with and join Mortimer in the dining room.
right. Now's the time to join Mortimer. I won't be able to go back after... Here we go.
Louis, I was expecting you.
Do you feel...
Yeah, I want... But before... Now that...
I no longer have it. Didn't Monsieur Bonaparte give it back to you?
No. So, the rascal stole it from you, did he?
It's not something I'm proud to admit, but yes. He thought I was trying to rob you and that it would compromise the conference.
How typical of him. This conference will have been one of the most eventful I've ever known.
I'll just have to take your word for it.
Before I get to why we're here, you must know that I've been watching you very closely over these past few days. I was impressed by your intervention to prevent Peru from killing himself. You remind me of myself when I was starting out. As for the door of my crypt, no one had ever found out how to open it before you. You succeeded in telling the Hillsborough twins apart. Even for me, that wasn't an easy thing to do at first. What an unpleasant surprise it was when I found out that you had tried to warn the Papal States against Gregory and me. Did you really think you could succeed?
Damn it! He found out about that.
But the important thing is that you escaped the worst with Volner, because he could have killed you when you were in the guise of Piaget.
Yes, it was a bit touch and go.
Which leads me to a chat about what I envisage for you now. You are the chosen one, Louis. The one I've been waiting for all this time.
Thank you,
We are going to be able to become one.
I don't quite follow you.
Be proud of yourself, son, for you are the one I have chosen to be my next mortal coil.
But what about me? Am I imagining things, or did he just tell me to my face that he's going to eat me?
Unfortunately, no, you won't survive the transfer, but I want you to know that I only select my bodies from my own children, and that you are the one who has impressed me most. It's far from being my first time, as you can imagine. I didn't think it was possible to find a more promising son than dear Augustus. You can be very proud of yourself.
Wait a second, hang on. Do you realize what you're saying? Are you insane?
Oh, come, my son. Let's not end everything on a bad note, please.
Son of a bitch! He's not going to get away with this so easily. I must make him get closer to me.
Come now, don't complicate things.
Wait, I have something else you want.
Well, look at that. You found it. Decidedly, you are very resourceful, Louis. You impress me right up to the very last. For Al-Azif, I am willing to get closer. Oh, wait. No,
The blood of an ancient.
I was right, my son. You really are the very best. As Mortimer had planned, Napoleon Bonaparte sold Louisiana to the United States after purchasing it from Spain. Bonaparte continued his political and military ascension until he proclaimed himself emperor. He went on to invade a large part of Central Europe. The legend of Napoleon persisted after his death, conferring on the emperor the role of Messiah for France. Remaining very popular, George Washington put an end to the various internal rebellions without violence and re-established trade agreements with Great Britain. Upon his death, he became a national hero and left an entire nation in a state of mourning. On his return to Spain, Manuel Godoy proceeded to give Louisiana up to France. Later on, he became the target of the Crown Prince of Spain, Ferdinand VII. The latter gave no respite to his mother's lover, going as far as condemning him to exile. He confiscated all of Manuel's titles and possessions, as well as those of his mistress, Pepita. Pursued, they ended up living out their last years in France in poverty and anonymity. The influence von Wollner had over King Frederick William ironically ended up working against him. The sovereign thrust him into increasing repression until the end of his reign. Von Wollner became the object of the people's hatred, was therefore stripped of his titles and land by the new king, and died in poverty to general indifference in the Prussian countryside. The Duchess, through her close ties with the Crown, made it possible for Great Britain to build closer links with the United States on both the diplomatic and commercial fronts. She became inseparable from Marchioness Cunningham, reputed for being the most influential mistress of King George IV of England, and whom she inducted into the Golden Order. His Eminence was obliged to justify himself on his return from the British Isles over the letter he had sent to His Holiness. Unable to say more about the superior dark forces that he had spoken of, his mental health was brought into question. He was consequently withdrawn from papal state power, and it became preferable to speak politely about a faraway retreat when referring to his anonymous confinement in an asylum of Rome. Sarah de Richet never returned from her trip to the English Isles. Her disappearance spelled the end of the Golden Order and was the object of gossip for almost 3 days at the court of France. On his return from Paris, Peyroux resigned from his posting as judge at the revolutionary courts. He withdrew to the south of France with his daughter until his death. No more was ever heard of Lord William Mortimer. His sudden disappearance was the subject of conversations in the European courts, but only for a few months.